Welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna just be doing a quick video. I'm just updating you on the Xenoverse 2 minimum system requirements for the PC version, and it's for the new update, Future Saga Chapter 1. Basically the Broly and Vegeta and Goku Black update for Vidal and Android 18 as well. So after this new update, it was an update for PS5 and the new Xbox, or current gen Xbox, and they also updated the PC version to have a graphical option that increases it increases textures as well as it has a little bit more crispy look at it. It feels a little bit more defined, let's just say that word. As well as there's this grass effect, and the hyperbolic time chamber has a reflection now. So they did some work. It's not going to be a wow, you go from like PS2 graphics to like PS5 graphics, but it is an update. Now they increased the minimum requirements. Now the previous requirements, as you can see here, the new minimum requirements is i5 3570 or Ryzen 1600. The previous ones were AMD Phenom and Pentium G4400 or a Core 2 quad. Now, if you have these older CPUs, you're probably not gaming. They are not good for gaming at all. But it was impressive that Xenoverse ran for so long on them. But most people, I think, at least has decade-old hardware at this point. And this is decade-old hardware. The i5 and the Ryzen 1600 is a little bit newer, but it's still also old, in my opinion. Now 4 gigs of RAM is not asking for much. The previous was 2 gigs. Most people at least have 16 these days. As well as a GTX 1030, that's not asking much. You can literally get something like this for like $10 or something, I don't know. And AMD Radeon HD 7770. Now the recommended requirements: a Ryzen 3100 or Core i5 6400. This is about Core i7 levels for previous CPUs, and still not asking for much. Most people have this level of performance in anyways. 4 gigs of RAM, still not much. NVIDIA GeForce 750 Ti and a HD 7850. Now these are also very old GPUs. And most people will play this game fine. There's no issues when it comes to system requirements. They did update it. In my opinion, they could have updated a little bit more and give us some more fidelity in the game, but it's still not much. So people aren't going to be complaining they can't run the game, because I don't think anybody plays on less than 10-year-old hardware at this point. It's basically like the minimum you want. So yeah, I just wanted to update you all on the system requirements, because nobody really noticed it, but I did. And a few other people on Twitter as well. So I'm just updating you on the Xenoverse 2 requirements. They could have updated graphics a little bit more. Like this Broly looks quite well in game. Can't see it. Let's just see if we can get the well, we can't get one here. I'll pop up an image. Now this Broly looks incredible. The shaders are quite well done, and I'm not expecting them to update every character's shaders, because that would take like 10 years to do, because there's like over 100 and something characters in this game. I think it's about 120 to 140 at this point, maybe 50 if you include all transformations and everything. So I'm not expecting them to upgrade every character. What I want them to do is upgrade the shading effect. Now shading could be in-engine, it doesn't necessarily have to be textures, it can be done with lighting as well. If they upgraded the lighting in-game, they can work on one set to upgrade everything. If they could do that, and maybe like upscale or use like some features from Nvidia and AMD, like FSR or DLSS. One issue for updating the lighting in the game would be if they actually used static lighting and baked it into the textures. Now, I presume in-engine you could adjust that and make it fully dynamic. Now, if it could be done fully dynamic, they just needed to work on some issues pertaining to that. Maybe everything doesn't look right at a point where it is if it's done dynamically instead of statically. But yeah, if they needed to like redraw every texture in the whole game, that's gonna be insane. So it depends on how they actually made the game. I'm not sure of that, but I'm just stating some points out there. Give us some more features on the PC side. They could like give us FSR 3, frame generation, as well as DSR or like upscaling, so we don't see pixelated steps on characters, because that's really prevalent in the game. If you can use a better anti-aliasing option, or just like use upscaling or something, you can get a very sharp image, and that would look great on this game. If they can use that in tandem with like a lighting upgrade, that would have been nice. But they at least gave us something. I'm not complaining, I'm just stating they could have given us more. But also you need to remember, stuff like that also costs money to do, so DLC might have been more expensive. But in my opinion, they did a great job with Broly and other new characters. They're pretty much fun to play with. Now it is a bit expensive for DLC, but it's not that much expensive. There's games with a lot more, that asks for a lot more, especially gacha games. I mean, like literally you're gonna spend your whole wallet on that. So I'll see you all next time, and remember to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you, goodbye.
さてさて、一体どんな。なるほどね。